Hi, I'm Katherine Roberts, founder and owner of Katherine Roberts Yoga for Golfers. Being a resident of Canada and living on the beautiful Sunshine Coast of British Columbia, it's particularly exciting for me to be bringing this three-part golf fitness series to the PGA of Canada. In fact, I've developed this three-part series specifically with the Canadian golfer in mind. In this first session, we'll focus on a dynamic warm-up to get golf ready for the season. It's also a great warm-up before each round in the early season. In the second session of the series, coming to you in June, we'll focus on playing better, stronger, and longer during Canada's peak season. In our third and final session of this series, coming to you in October, we'll focus on keeping you and your golfers in top form through Canada's relatively long off-season. So let's talk for a minute about the importance of golf fitness. Our purpose is to enhance a golfer's performance on the course and to help them increase their vitality off the course. Yoga for Golfers focuses on the mechanics of the body, and key areas we'll address will be flexibility, stability, balance, symmetry, core strength, posture, and mental focus. All ages and all levels of ability are welcome, and no previous yoga experience is necessary. For every athlete, a proper warm-up is essential to playing their best. After a very long off-season in Canada, proper conditioning and warming up is key to starting the season off right. Golfers are always asking, what can I do for a 10-minute warm-up? In this dynamic warm-up, please share this warm-up with your golfers. Additional training will be provided in the webinar next week. There will be a link at the end of this video to register for that webinar. So let's get started. So, a couple of guidelines you want to think about when you're practicing yoga. Again, first and foremost, the breathing is the most important thing that you do. And the breath will tell you what's happening in the body. So if the breath becomes agitated, then you're probably pushing too far. And that whole concept of in the gym, like no pain, no gain, that does not apply to yoga. I want you to really do everything that you can to honor your body. Now, as you stretch, you might feel a little discomfort as the muscle stretches, that's fine, but never go to the point of pain. Okay. The next thing is just make sure that you've got the right environment, right? A really good mat, a yoga block, a yoga strap, if you can get some, and make sure that you have a space where it's quiet and you can focus. Now let's come down to the ground for the dynamic warm-up. We're going to begin by breathing. The most important thing that we do, as I said, in yoga is the breath. We have to develop some awareness around that breath. So begin by taking your fingertips and placing them on your rib cage and close your eyes. As you inhale, feel your rib cage expand, and as you exhale, feel your rib cage contract. So let's do that together a few times. So inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Let's do 2 more. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Visualize all the tension leaving your body for 4, 3, 2, 1. One last time. Inhale deeply. Breathe deeply into the deepest lobes of your lungs, feeling your body with energy. And as you exhale,
Release all the tension in your muscles, from your mind. And what you learn to do on this yoga mat will immediately apply to the golf course. Good. So let's bring your left leg in, give it a nice big hug. Good. And then slowly switch sides. Bring the right leg in, give it a nice big hug. Good. And now we'll bring the left leg in and hold. Good. And now take the right leg over to, the left leg, over to the right side and hold here for just a couple of breaths. Now, because we're learning this now, we're going a little bit slower. And as you start to become more accustomed, you could even do this a little bit quicker. Good. And then pull the right leg in, like at this pace. Inhale, pull the right leg in. Exhale, twist over to the side. Good, let's do it one more time quickly together. Pull the left leg in, inhale, and exhale, twist over to the side. So as you can see, we're moving dynamically, right? So the golf swing happens very quickly from a static position. So we need to facilitate the body and the mind and the nervous system to move in a more dynamic, active way, right? The golf swing is about speed. Good. There you go. Beautiful. Let's come on up. Nice. Let's just flip over to all fours for a second. Do a couple of cat-cow poses here, spreading the fingers wide. And I know for many of us that are new to yoga, we have a lot of pain in our low back. It's the #1 injury among golfers. So we want to make sure that your yoga practice is going to help you reduce your risk of injury. Spreading the fingers wide. As you inhale, drop the spine down, roll the shoulders back, lift your head a little bit. Good, and then as you exhale, pull your navel to your spine, chin to your chest. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, push up. One more time, inhale, drop down. Good. And then exhale, push up. Nice. Let's get a little bit more into the hips here. So step your right leg forward, slide your left leg back a little bit. Take your hands onto your knee. We're going to get into the hips here. So really lunge into your left hip and then come back up. Now what you'll notice is that my body is not moving forward and back. I'm using my abdominals to keep my posture upright, but I'm getting a nice good stretch in the left hip. So if you think about the action of the left hip in your finish position, you know, you want a full extended finish position towards the target, and if your left hip is tight, it can really restrict that from happening. Good, beautiful. Now let's get into the hamstring here. So start to roll onto your right heel. Let's just grab a block here. You can put the block here for support, and if you have 2 blocks, that's great too. But flex your right foot, pull it back towards you, and flex your right quad, and then just hold here for a breath. Very good. I know many of you are really feeling this. I'm feeling it too. So we're in this together. Okay, so let's switch sides. Step your left leg forward. Good. Pull the belly in, posture is upright, hands on your left knee, take an inhale and lunge into that right hip now, right? So if you think about your backswing now, this hip has to work in the most efficient way possible to get you to turn over that right hip at the top of your backswing. Very good, and breathe. So notice I'm moving dynamically, right? I'm getting ready to do my yoga postures. I'm getting ready to get myself out onto the golf course. This is a great series of warm-ups that you can do before you go out and play. Good, keep breathing. Now roll back onto your left heel. Take the block down. Again, if you have 2 blocks, that's fine too. Inhale, lift up and pull your toes back towards you. And then exhale, fold a little bit more. Good, inhale, maybe lift up a little bit. Exhale, fold a little bit more. Good, let's do one more spinal twist, and then you'll be ready to go. So lying on your back, what I'm gonna have you do is cross your legs like you're sitting in a chair, okay? Bring your arms out to the side. As you inhale, bring the legs down to the right, keep your left shoulder down, and as you exhale, bring the legs back up. So inhale down, exhale up, really good job. Inhale down, working with the breath. Notice I'm never holding my breath. Exhale up. When you hold your breath, you create tension in the body. You actually send your body into a fight or flight response. what I want you to do is keep breathing. Realize that you're releasing tension from your body, and you're more importantly, increasing your focus in your mind. Very good. Okay, come on up. Let's switch sides. Cross the right leg over the left. Good. And then inhale, take your legs over to the left. Exhale back to center. They don't have to go very far, but what I'm after is this deep stretch. Good. So you think you want to be able to create coiling of your spine over your lower body. Beautiful. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale back. Last time. Inhale. Exhale back. Good. Just pull your knees into your chest. Rock up and down a few times. Good. Great job on your warm-up.